your rifles, and flamers get critical hits on lower health squads primarily. There's a far greater chance of a critical hit on a low health squad as opposed to a high health squad. I think I'm upgrading. Yep, I'm upgrading sticky bombs right now. Of course, his flare has revealed my AT gun in the fog, so he's gonna back up his Puma. Map control kind of gone downhill right now. I'm getting a little worried at this point, especially now that a Stug hits the field as well. I'm gonna really need to micro my AT gun. Well, this guy's Blitz also, so he's going to have Storm soon, which is going to be a major problem for my AT gun. So I'm going to try to keep it from now on around a mine and around some infantry. You can see the mine right beside it. Keep it around mines, keep it around infantry. That way, if storms try to approach and they hit a mine, they'll be suppressed. So you'll be able to charge in with rifles, with an M8, or something like that, and mop them up while they're crawling around on the ground. My AT gun conveniently misses the Puma twice, finally hits, and I think I'm going to get a sticky off. What I'm trying to do right now is sticky this one Puma since it's such low health. There's a decent chance it's going to die, but it doesn't. It's immobilized, however, so I'm going to a risky gambit. I'm sending my M8 in against the upcoming Puma. One shot, thankfully penetrates, and I'm going to back out quickly, move my AT gun up in case the Stug chases, and just back up into my base so my engineers can repair that squad, or that vehicle, pardon me. Map control right now, kind of a dire situation. I'm going to try right now with all those squads. You just saw me issuing capping orders on the left hand side. My opponent has dominant control of the map right now, which is why I'm just going to try to divert his attention. I know he's Blitz, so I need to inflict serious manpower drain unless I want to be facing a Tiger soon, which is something I don't really want right now, since I only have 3 CPs and don't have a Pershing until 6 CPs as well as Calliopes. I do have stickies, however, which will be good in conjunction with my AT guns. Of course, with the fuel and the map control he has, Tier 4 wouldn't be surprising from his point of view, especially against an armor opponent, since it's so difficult to counter Pershings with Tier 3 units and Tier 2 units only. No Tier 2 on the field, however, so he doesn't even have any packs. All he's going to be using right now are Tier 3 units. First squad of storms on the field there. Luckily, I have an AT gun, a rifle squad around there. However, Pioblob coming in. Pioblob flamers actually detonate that mine I set right there, which was a little unfortunate. Ended up killing 2 of my own rifle squad men. However, I was able to push off a squad on the right, and my AT gun sniping infantry, which is always a good sign. Once again, focus firing the flamer Pios. My flamers are going to be forced to retreat in a second. However, the M8 comes in, manages to push him off, and I've lost the entirety of the right-hand side. However, I've dealt decent manpower drain to him. I have killed a few Pioneer squads. I haven't lost much of my own, and I now have a lot of manpower, so I will be building another AT gun. You saw that queue up right there. My first AT gun's still pretty far on my base, so I'm going to probably move that up right now, especially... Oh, no. Can it shoot? No, I can't shoot the Stug from there, so I'm going to move it up, have it attack the Stug, and charge with my rifles, hopefully get a sticky off, which is the goal of this assault right now, and I think I'm going to be able to probably get 2 stickies off. So, yep, 2 stickies, and then sending my M8 in. M8's getting reverse shots on Stugs to do decent damage. AT gun trying to run away. These Storms. Interesting choice by my opponent, taking Storms with STG 44s and a Shrek squad. Of course, managed to snipe my AT gun. However, what you see me doing right now is trying to block the Storm squad on its retreat with my M8 and charging it with my 3 squads. Manages to take it out, and that's a huge blow for my opponent. He's lost his one form of handheld AT, 400 manpower, however much munitions it cost him for those 2 upgrades, the STG 44s and the Shrek. So I'm feeling a little better, a little more confident in my chances right now. I have another M8 on the field because of all these Pioneers, and I also have, I think I queued up another AT gun. I might have canceled it for the second M8. However, flare in the base and blitz arty. Always an annoying thing to deal with. However, as long as I don't have any squads back there when the arty falls, I'm not too worried about it. I'll wait for the 3 rounds to drop and then probably send an engineer in right now.
Reinforcement underway.
My greatest fear at this point is a Tiger. Of course, I know because I only have 5 CPs, he probably doesn't have enough CPs for a Tiger yet. P4 on the field, so he's gone tier 4 himself. I'm going to do a stupid thing right now and throw a sticky on P4, which is a waste of 35 munitions, considering I don't have anything to follow up. I don't have any AT guns, I don't have any M10s, my M8s aren't going to do anything. So always keep that in mind. If you're going to throw a sticky, never throw it when you're just going to throw one and retreat and your opponent has 5 Pioneers right beside it, which was the case in that instance. More arty coming down. Thank goodness my AT gun avoided it. However, you notice the map control right now. I'm doing far, far better. I don't know if it's just my opponent not wanting to overextend, or if it's my opponent realizing he's lost a lot of manpower in those Storms and in the Pioneer squads that he's lost. Just trying to consolidate his forces, wait until he has tier 4 units up. Still not many mines down by myself. Always want to lay mines. Of course, I don't have much munitions. Always want to lay as many mines as possible. You notice me as well floating a lot of manpower. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm at 5.5 CPs right now. In half a CP, I'll have access to the Calliope and the Pershing. I want to make sure I have enough manpower to call either of those in the moment I get them. Probably going to be the Pershing in this case because he went tier 3. If he had gone tier 2, I would have gone Calliope as an Ostwind hits the field. Let's see, nothing going back at my base. You notice me checking that out. Base is still alright. Arty hasn't done much. Ostwind down a lot by that AT gun. And I'm trying to cap a little bit of the left-hand side. However, I'm perfectly content with the map control I have at this time. A little bit on the right, or the entire right half for that matter. My thought right now is to wait until I have a Pershing on the field to go on the offensive, because M8s and AT guns are extremely fragile units. They don't promote forgiveness to bad micro like the Pershing does with its high health. So I'm gonna wait right now, just kind of buying my time. Don't want to push out too far on the left because I saw his P4 there. So I'm just gonna wait around. I need a third of a CP, it looks like, for a Pershing. I have the manpower right now, so I'm probably going to queue up an item since I know I'll have enough manpower even if I do that by the time I get the CPs for the Pershing. My opponent's just built a hero unit. I have no idea what that is, but I think in retrospect it's going to be an MG. Not sure, however. Buying my time. You see almost 1,000 manpower, so I'm going to build that AT gun. My opponent pressing out a little bit, which is interesting with a with such a small force. Trying to capture back a bit of the right-hand side. I'm going to send my M8s up to hopefully counteract that. Opponent has an Ostwind right there, so I'm going to move my AT gun up. Make sure I keep my M8s as far back as possible because M8s have a tough time penetrating Ostwinds, and Ostwinds don't have much difficulty penetrating M8s. Of course, you see there's an MG. You see me right there quickly reface my AT gun to go up against this oncoming Puma, reversing my M8s. Managed to get a sticky off on that Puma as well. Gonna throw another one just to make sure, just to try to expedite the process, get him knocked down a little bit quicker. And my Pershing hitting the field right now. And I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. 2 M8s, one with Vet 1, a Vet 1 AT gun, a Pershing, another AT gun in my base, and GG coming out from my opponent. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this matchup. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary in this style as opposed to the live commentary of my previous game. Have a good one. Good luck. Good one. Good luck. Good one. Good luck. Good one.